All right, welcome back. So, a couple things have changed in between episodes. Big change is adding the sleeper here. I needed to add this so we could stay alive long enough to actually harvest our potatoes. Otherwise, we were gonna starve to death. So, very simple system. I just hook it up to power, and what it does is you hook a passive vent onto it, and it takes the atmosphere inside of our base. You can get in it and it will preserve your food and water um, without draining it. So you can just wait until your food grows. It's pretty much the only reason we're using it is just for now for getting our food back up and running. So we're just waiting for that to go. A couple other things. I added in the pressure vent here and added that to the code. So in the last episode, we had just commented out the pressure hookup, the D5, as well as the loop that runs it. So I enabled that, got that hooked up and running, and now it's going to keep the base at about 75 kilopascals, which is just what we need. Some other things with the code, we'll pause the game real quick. So I added a high and low threshold. So I set our target temp to 25 degrees Celsius. Our target pressure is 75. Our CO2 mix, all that still the same. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking our target temperature, so the 25 degrees Celsius, converting that into Kelvin, so the 298.15, multiplying that by 0.05, so is that 5%? So 5% above or below that 298. So that'd be what 2.9 times 5, so about 10 degrees Kelvin, plus or minus. And then I'm just using that for our check in our main loop. So yeah, we're still load our temperature, pressure, all that. And then if we are below our low threshold, we turn on our heat, and if we're above our high threshold, then we turn on our cooling. What that does is it stops this from flicking on and off constantly, as well as with the AC flicking on and off. The other thing I added was just a very basic chip here. It does a simple sleep for 300 seconds, so 5 minutes to keep the light on, and then 200 seconds for the light off. And then I added our microwave, so when we have potatoes, we'll be ready for that. And as you can see, growth efficiency 128%, no light or darkness efficiency. Still got a little bit of carbon dioxide in here. And then our pollutants are still within acceptable range, so we'll need to get rid of that eventually. But yeah, there's all that. So let's get our suit back on. So that's good. I think I'll swap out oxygen real quick, just to refill that. Put that back on. Put that back on. Open up our lights and swap batteries on our light here. There's that. Our suit. Swap that over. So this is set up ready for the CO2 pump. We just need to add a vent here on this side and then connect it to our CO2 system, which I think that's what we will do first. We will set up a filtration system to pull out CO2. Let's go ahead, cycle back through. There's that. Turn on our light so everyone can see. Went out, did some mining, so I got some more coal for our generator. And then I also, let's see, I got some a little bit more material for any smelting that we might need. Got all our ingots over here stored up. Oh, and I did print off the mod for the electronics printer, so we'll get that installed right now. So there's that. And let's go ahead and get our next mods on. Just did that between episodes with how long it takes to print off. So I think I'm gonna get tool printer. That way I can get the upgraded mining drill. Just make it a lot easier to mine, as well as the upgraded tool belt. So we just need steel, electrum, constantan, and solder. So steel, electrum, constantan, and solder. All right, so get our printer going. Come over here, atmospherics kit. So we just need iron, gold, copper. Iron, gold, copper. That. So we'll get one of these going. And what we'll do is take advantage of our cooling system that's already being used here to cool down our water. As you can see, there's 3.38 thousand moles of CO2 that's already cooled down to 7 degrees Celsius in this system. So we can pop it off there, put it into its own tank over here, and then use that to run into our base, taking advantage of the infrastructure that we already have built up here. So there's our atmospherics. Let's get a carbon dioxide filter, just a little one. Get 2 of these printed. I think I still have, yeah, one over there for the suit, and I got a nitrogen filter for the suit as well. There's 1, 2. And let's go some more insulated pipes. So steel and silicon, which I do not have. Have silicon in there? No. Oh, there's our silicon. I was gonna say, I thought I had silicon. There's our silicon. We'll need the steel from this. Once that's done. Which, honestly, I think instead of doing that, we will just make some more steel. Because we're gonna need it. Anyways. If I open that, close that. Let's see. That. So our pressure is good, temperature is good. Perfect. Let's get some iron. 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 And let's pull. So 301. It'd make us 200 more steel. Go. Open that up. What's that? So while we are waiting this, we'll get this installed. And we have our upgraded tool maker. And let's do our pipe bender. There's that. And while we're waiting, we'll get some more copper going. Copper. Copper. Throw it in here with the rest of the copper. There's that. I'll get some more silicon going. We always use silicon. Copper. Copper pipes. More silicon. For that. And some more. Power's getting a little low, so we'll turn the battery on. I did get another housing and chip printed off. Goal maybe in this episode is trying to make this a little bit better. where it only turns on when it gets below a certain threshold on the battery charge and then turns off when it gets above a certain threshold. I think we'll do something with that. Should be pretty simple. I think we can just use the on-off setting for it. Too cold. Okay. That silicon in. As well add this other one as well. And then let's turn that on, turn that off. Temperature's going back up. And some more silicon. Perfect. Got pipes raining from the sky. Okay. Should be enough. We got 24 of them. That should be plenty. Now we'll get some more gold processed. We still got plenty of silver over there. And the nice thing about just turning all this into ingots is if we do need to make some alloys, what we can do is use a stacker to make a custom stack size that we can then feed back into the furnace to make our alloys. So there's all that. Might as well make up this iron too. And the only thing we can't really do that with is the cobalt, so I'll just put that there. Picked up a little bit of it while it was out. That rest of this iron processed through. Turn off that. We still got 21 in there. Okay. There's that. There's our auto lathe mod. Or no, pipe bender mod. There we go. Now we still need the auto lathe printer mod. And just a little bit more steel. So we'll turn this on. Pop that steel out. Here's that. Perfect. Put the iron in there. Oops. Oh, got a whole bar of 500 iron right there. All this stuff back in our printer. Get some more iron. Still good enough to print or melt some iron bars or iron ingots. There's that. Perfect. There's that. And don't believe we'll have to worry about pressure. I think that will be good, but just to be safe, I'll drain it a little bit. There's that. There you go. I'll keep a little pressure in there. So we got some more. There's that. Turn that off. There's our iron. There's our copper. Our silica. Gold. So get this printer mod going. Let's see what we need for the heavy mining drill. So be under heavy. So steel, electrum, and bar solder. There's our Invar. Hopefully we have some potatoes being grown. Let's look. Oh yeah, I think I see at least one ready to go. It looks like two. Okay. Oh, there's that. We have all our mods now. And let's see, anything else? Definitely gonna want at least a large battery, so gold and copper. Get one more large battery, solder, Invar all that stuff is in here. Once this prints off, we'll drain our ingots. Perfect. Here, swap it out with that so it starts charging. Pull our ingots out. Oh, yeah, solder, electrum, and then steel. Awesome. Got our heavy miner now. Put the gold back, copper back. Off the 10. Put that up there. Turn that off. Save a little power for now. And perfect. Put our battery in there. Take our old mining drill out. Put our new mining drill in there. This mining drill, take the battery out. And get rid of that. Never want to use it again. So here's that. Put this battery in there. Okay. Next thing. Tool belt. Mark II. Iron Constantan. Iron Constantan. Tool belt Mark II. Just gives a little bit more inventory room. Just need one. Perfect. That. Let's see. And old tool belt. In places that mine. Mining belt. Spell mining belt Mark II. Perfect. And like this. Put our new that is that. This is empty. Yep. Same place. For that. Don't need it. Okay. So yeah, we can't do a hard suit yet. Anything else we want? Probably a arc welder. Rid of our gas one. Which means probably want another battery. Let's see. Swap those batteries out. Battery's still good up there. And if there's any other pipes around. Okay. Got that. There. This, we could take the gas canister out, but just toss it. So there's that. Anything else we want? I think we are good. It would be nice to get these sensors up, but we need these super alloys. Same with like the sensor lenses. That'll be a real game changer. But that'll come after we get our advanced furnace up and running. So, think. That. Okay. But iron, steel, invar, electrum, constant, and solder. There's all that. We can take our mining backpack, put that away, turn this off. We'll run the generator a little bit, let it charge back up.
Hydration critical.
While we're doing that, we'll jump inside. That way we can harvest, hopefully. So that pressurization, taking forever with just that. Let's take our suit and stuff off. We will open up our waste tank. Down. Wait. Swap out oxygen. That. We could harvest the potato plant, but then we wouldn't get a seed. We're driving towards seeding, so still a couple more minutes on that. I think I have one seed left from when I harvested this one to keep me alive while I was building this. So what we'll do is do that, put that there, and we can come over here so we can keep going. And eat our potato. It's our whole potato. All right. That's that. Put our fridge in. That's okay. So yeah, that one's going towards seeding. This one just planted, and that one probably about quarter of the way, third of the way done. All right, let's grab all this, go out, get our carbon set up. That way we can keep growing our potatoes. So do need a tank. So insulated tank means probably want a pressure regulator as well. So we'll need silicon and steel for that. I believe. Insulated tank. Oh, and some copper. Okay. That. So get this tank built. We'll put that down. This will just be used for our carbon, storing all our carbon in it. And the way we're going to do that is grab a filtration system. What we can do, we will just pull directly from here. Thing. Go. So connect that in right there. Connect that in right there. I think it does work better if we have a pressure change. That should be fine, at least for now. At least just getting this to work. See, so I want, excuse me, tank right there. Go like this. Go that. That way. So we'll need a pressure regulator here, back pressure. So yeah, we'll do it this direction. There. Yeah, because we'll have power coming straight through on that side. I'll get this wired up. That. That. Do we have any more vents? Can't remember if I have one over here. Yep, I do. Perfect. Need one more for inside. No, that's good. Do this. Step back pressure. So anything over the 45,000. And I did build some cables in between episodes just to speed up that process. So we got that right there, right there. Just come straight through. There's that. And yeah, I got power and that on. Perfect. For that, we'll need 2 regular pipes. 2, just got 1. 2 regular pipes. Over here. Got iron in there. I do not. Grab that iron, put that in. Then pipe. Go. This. And over there. And we just need cables. And put our filters on. So the way this will work is carbon comes out the front, go into our tank, and then also come over here, and then it's going to be controlled by the pump that's on there to let it into the base. It should be good to just turn that on. And let's look. Perfect. Getting some CO2 in there, some carbon. Awesome. Now this is almost out. It's very cold in there. Definitely worried about that break-in, but should be good. Yeah, it's just from that water. We could do is turn this on for a second. There we go. Get a little bit warmer. That'll turn all that water to steam. That steam will then be able to get processed through over here. And the water is getting pulled out, and we are up to 26 liters of water in the tank. And how much in the pipe? 3, almost 4 in the pipe. Good on that end. Power's doing all right. Like that. And then we need a vent. There's our vent. Cycle in. So that pressurization, we'll fix that in a little bit. There's that. So if I did this correctly, I think I already have volume pump CO2. Volume pump CO2, setting 1. Perfect. Should be good to come in here. Uncomment that out. So now we have our CO2. Remove the comments on this so it's functioning again. Set the setting to on, 0, so it turns off. Set the setting to 1, which is the volume it tries to move. So it's just going to move 1 volume at a time. It's all good. And should be good. So if we are less than, our CO2 amount is less than our mixture that we want, we will jump to add CO2. Add CO2 will load the CO2 amount from the sensor, the ratio of carbon dioxide. If it is greater than our CO2 mix that we want, we jump back to our main loop. If it is less than that, it will set the CO2 pump on for 1, or turns it on. It'll sleep, or our sleep time, which is currently 5 seconds. and then we'll turn off and then jump back to the loop to get cycled through again to check, make sure our pressure and our heat is not too high. If we do that, go to our climate control, which is this housing here, climate control. Export that. Should see, yep, our pump turns on. Should stick on for 5 seconds. And if we look, our CO2 is up to 6% in here. Our pressure is very low though. I wonder why that is happening. Must be all the extra volume somewhere is eating that up. Guess we could take our suit off while we do this. Actually, before we do that, let's go grab some.
Low pressure. Pressure critical. Oxygen critical.
Grab some more oxide from our backpack here. I don't need the whole backpack. Just put that into our rig. Mining belts. That back. I don't want to turn that on quite yet, not until I'm out here. Okay, handle that pressurization. Drop that. That. We'll open up our waste canister as well. That. Alright, so we are up to 45. Yay. Heater should be kicking on to another 10 here. Bring that pressure back up. Yeah, with it just being a small room, pressure can change pretty quickly in here. Here's kicking on, that's good. Do another half, another 20. Turn some more water. We will be expanding the base, I think, out this direction and this direction. Up to 68. We'll do another 10 to get us up to right around 72, probably 72, 73. A little over 75. Let's see, what's the gas sensor? Read 76. So this should kick on once it's done heating. $75.8. Oh yeah, just trying to cool the base. That's a little low. Yeah, still within that survival range on the potatoes, but not the recommended. So it needs to be between 20 and 30 Celsius for temperature for ideal. And then pressure between 50 to 100 for ideal. So that's why we're doing 75. But it should be good. And put that off, save a little power. Put this over here, that's all good. Check on our potatoes in the meantime. And no deficiencies, that's good. Temperature's good. Breathing good. Growth 107, 127, and 139. Awesome. We're good there. We'll get probably another 2 grow pots. I think 5 would be enough. Probably double it. We'll do 6 grow pots. So we'll do that real quick. I think we already have the stuff we need in here. Yep. Grab 3 more of these. 1, 2, 3. That's we could. We just need some gold. Gold. What we're doing is getting another atmospherics kit. I'm gonna get an oxygen filter. And we'll hook this up inside the base to start doing our oxygen canister so we have pure oxygen. And then nectar. Let's get another vent. Pump. I do some vents. I think that's everything that we need. We will base. That there. That there. Let's drop 2, 3. So now we can. Perfect. Seed. Oh, actually. May need to add another grow light here or move this one over. That one. Still have 1 potato in there. But don't really want to run out of food, so I'll turn this one into a big potato. What's that? Yeah, 89%, 100%. Hey, real quick. Yeah, I think if I put it right here in the middle, it should. We go like that, this. We do like that. I think that will cover everything. Look, this is probably giving us an error. Yep, grow light on there. I don't think we're using this for anything on here, but just in case. Oh, that's not good. Pop that out. Okay. So let's move that over there. All right, we are getting a little crowded. Okay. So we will go right there. You down there. You up. Of course, I did not bring any pipes. Okay. That's a problem. do it right there. Need 2 on there. And some more pipes. Man, batteries are dying quick. Turn our power on. And we get a large battery. No, because we need the light. So we'll get another regular battery. So gold, copper, steel. Steel, copper, gold. Build 2 more batteries. I think we will do that. I think our power is a good way of doing this. And we need to hook into that transformer. I think an easy temporary fix at the moment would be just doing enough batteries to where a full stack of coal would charge everything without wasting anything. That'd just be an easy, low-tech solution to our problem at the moment. I know all of this stuff out here is not helping with our power. Oh. Some that off. One battery. Could do is this. We'll put one there, one there. We'll just make another transformer, hook it into this power system here. And that should be good. Have any more transformers? No. Okay. Do one more battery there. What do we need? I think steel sheets. Yeah. Here. All right. Let's look. Done. Almost there. I think that'd be the easiest way versus trying to run a heavy cable cord all the way up. There's that. Do a transformer, small. Now, got iron. And I've got gold in here already. Perfect. Just do a transformer there. Cable heavy. Couple of this. I think we will run it this way. Probably just build power for everything. Yep. Okay. Okay. Outs first. Go this way. Just routing it that way instead. There's that. Get our Second battery up. Yeah, switch is right there on that side, so I can't stick them next to each other, unfortunately. Okay. Get a couple more heavy cables. Not going there. More, and then some regular cable coils. Get some of those. Just that. And steel. Give me some steel sheets. Just need 4 of these. Turn that off, turn that off. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need a battery for you. And screwdriver. Screwdriver. Awesome. Turn that on. Turn that on. Now we can wire all of these together. I think we'll just put transformer there for now. Should use heavy coil for that, but fix that later. As long as we don't try and draw more than 5 kilowatts, it should be fine, I believe. I don't think it will pop our cables. So we got this, that, that, turn that on, and if we turn that on, perfect, charging everything. Now we can let that run through. We can see our batteries, all that. Get that steel out, that off. Oh, see there, gold, iron, copper, just so we have everything organized a little. It should be good to just let that run. Should charge up a good amount. Do is go like that. Have the small one in there. That'll let us know when the power goes out, and then we have the big ones here for our tools to swap to, as well as our lights, our suit. Swap those out. Again, at pressure charging. With that, so what I'm doing here is I want to completely drain this tank in here. I just want to pop everything out. It's going to fill this room as long as we keep an eye on it though and make sure it doesn't go above, I think, 200 kilopascals. It should keep the base from exploding. We're all thriving. Yep, thriving, so that grow light reaches everything. It's good. Oh, we need pipes and then oxygen filters. So I'll have to run back out, grab those. So draining slow, but draining. And then this guy, just hook up here. Something like this. Might as well take advantage of this. So our waste unfiltered stuff will just go out here. Filtered stuff we will just wire back in here. Yeah, so it's gonna go out and then go right in. So there's all that. Probably get some more water. Run low now that our food quality is only okay, so we're only at a 2 out of 4 stars. So the highest our water can get is 100%. Eventually, we will be making, I think French fries is the way I'm gonna go. French fries and bread. That should boost us up to 4 stars, and then we can have 175% on the water. It's real nice, especially on stationeer difficulty. You're not having to worry about running back and getting water as much. We need 2 pipes, some more, probably insulated pipes. Yeah, I should be able to just run a pipe right through here. This pipe will run in there. Yeah, so let's grab some more insulated pipes. So steel and silicone. Then we can check on our battery as well. 3. That end there. There's that. Running low on steel again. Insulated piping. That. Over here. Throw some more in there. Or we can use it as our fuel. Yeah, getting a little low on fuel. Still good. That's still good. It's actually brought the temperature up, so that was perfect. Yeah, even with the volume pump, it's not really pulling it out quickly. Oops. That should be plenty. And then regular piping. That. Okay. So shut off our generator. Back inside. Sure, I forgot something else. Probably cabling, because I don't think 2 is enough. Okay. That. Let's go try and reuse that passive vent as much as we can. There's that. There's a pressure in here, 115. Yeah, barely anything left. Okay. So there's that. What we will do. Take this out. We'll make some more cables. We'll open this up and empty it. Just vent it all out into the atmosphere. it should. Yep, empty. Perfect. Then we want utility, pipe utilities, a couple of these. More cabling, so coils. This, I think we will toss. Well as this. We'll put that there. Two. Let's get a couple more. 18, 19, and 20. Perfect. Do we have any half? Yeah, we do. Half out. Got 3 there. That should be good. I'm thinking we'll put one more. There's all that. And we just need copper smart canisters. Oh, actually, before that, let's do a portable tank Mark II. So we'll pause the game real quick. So if we look at the portable tank, the portable gas tank has a max pressure of 10,000. The Mark II can go up to a max pressure of 20,000, and I believe it is also insulated. Yeah, it's insulated, so there's no thermal radiation. Yeah. So we'll keep the same pressure. Don't have to worry about pressure changing in there or the temperature. So we're going to use that as well as with the smart canisters. They can go up to 20,000 as well. So we'll change our oxygen tank over. I'm not too worried about our jetpack and waste tank. The suit can only go up to, I believe, 4,000. So even with the higher tank, it doesn't really help. There's our portable tank. Let's get 2 gas smart canisters. One to keep in the system and then one to keep on us. And we'll just swap between the 2. One. Ooh, any more steel. Alright, I guess we'll just have 1 for now. Until I go do some more mining. Which I'll do between episodes. But I just want to get this set up and I think we will call it. So, jumping in here. Come on. Takes forever. Open this. Should be good to drop that. There. Take a wrench. Get on. Come on. Come on. Get on there. Use my face. Come on. Oh, there we go. We got it. Perfect. We can see pressure in there is 27, 28. Why is the pressure in there? There should not be. Put that volume pump back up. Should not be anything in there. Oh, it must be what's inside this pipe. Okay. Yeah, it's going down. All right. In the meantime, we got another seed. So I'll plant that seed. Harvest this potato. We are sitting on 2 potatoes at the moment. I will replant 1. And the other one we will bake. Then it should be good after that. Go. And yep, thriving, thriving, thriving. Awesome. Still has nitrogen and oxygen in it. Come on. I think I will do is just pop this off, carry it out, cycle the airlock. Go. Now there's none in there. Cycle that. That pressurization. Put that back. That pipe is now empty. That pipe is empty. Good. If we connect this, it should be empty. Awesome. Okay. So now we can pop this up. Wrong thing. Drill. Pop that up. And that way. That way. Still 0 in there. Good. That. Be there, right there. That on. Touch it with the screwdriver and some cables. So we just need a oxygen filter. I don't have one in here, so I have to build that. But that won't take too long. There's that. Then we want a don't want to do this by hand. Could eventually hook a chip up to this to measure the filtration. Pause the game real quick while we look at this. Alright, atmospherics. Go and look at the filter. I think we could read output. Yeah, we can read pressure input. Pressure output 2, pressure output 1, I believe is what we want. Output waste. Do they call it waste? Pressure output 2. Anyways, pretty sure somewhere in here I have to look. An output. Pressure output 2. That might be it. Carbon. Weird with the UI scaling. I have to mess with that to see, but anyways, I think one of these outputs we can actually read the pressure. Otherwise, we could just hook up a digital analog valve thing to read the pressure automatically. But in the meantime, I think I will just use a pressure regulator. Volume. Regulator. Yeah. Liquid in here. long as you don't stress the system too bad. Yeah, fine. Okay, so we'll get another regulator in there. Using that, and get some oxygen filters. And plant more potatoes. I think that is where I will end the episode. So today we expanded on power, got some more batteries, got all our mods installed. I will go, or we got CO2 set up as well for the base, which we sitting at 10%. Nope. Why not? I have CO2 in there? No, we have CO2 in there. What am I trying to do right now? Giving airs? No? Control. Report that. Reset it. See what it does. Yeah, because it should be venting this pressure out. There it goes. Okay. Yeah, venting pressure. Well, I'll diagnose that between episodes. Anyways, thank you so much for sticking around and watching. If you haven't had a chance, want to catch up with the whole series as a whole, you can look at the recap video. In there, I just make a quick video going over what's happened so far and what the plan is. Gonna try and do that about every 5 or 6 episodes now. Just give a recap video so new people can jump in and follow along without having to go back and watch the old videos. But thank you so much, and I hope everyone has a great rest of your day.